see that? All
Yeah, I
right.
saw
Just
that.
got a countdown from Riverside. Welcome back to the second visual and audio episode of Sorry I Spaced Out. How you doing today, big dog?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing pretty good. I didn't really forget, but I keep forgetting that we do have to do video. So when I woke up at like 8:30, just kind of laid on the couch, and then at 9:30, I was making breakfast and was like, damn, haven't even showered, haven't done any sort of, maintenance on how I look physically. So we just tossed on
It's
a
all right.
hat, threw on this shirt, and brushed the teeth, threw in some eye drops so I don't look like I'm just absolutely exhausted. But here we are. And I did clean up the studio, so hopefully it looks a little bit nicer behind me. And I feel like I'm just ready this time for the video. I think last time I wasn't ready for just anything video wise, and I was watching it back and just realizing that I just looked off into the corner so many times. Like when you would
I
talk,
did too, though.
I would just be like, okay. And then I would just like join back in. Just the whole video is just me looking around, just, hey, what's going on in here? What's going on? What's over here? Just in and out of frame constantly. But at least this one will all be on Riverside. We apologize for the first half of that last one being on Zoom and maybe being a little less good of the quality, but here we are,
We
baby.
don't
Riverside.
apologize.
Yeah, no, we don't even have to apologize. You know that
No,
book,
we're doing this for y'all.
Girls Stop Apologizing? Same girl who did Girl Wash Your Face. Are you familiar with these books?
No, I've never heard of this ever.
I'll give you just like a brief little. This is like the only info I know, or just like kind of like a fun little story about it. So it's this girl, and I think it's just like a big, stop, be a, get
Woman
after it.
power.
Just
Okay.
yeah, be. I don't even know how to like say it right, but so anyway, she's like a big book person, and then I think she did a bunch of stuff about like having a good relationship and all this stuff, and then like turns out she was like cheating on her husband and they divorced or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Or
Nice.
maybe he was cheating. Let's go into a quick look up. I'm not going to share my screen, but I am going to at least look this up real quick. Her name is like Rachel Hollis. That sounds familiar. I feel like if I show you the cover, you'd be like, okay, I got you. So yeah, she's a
You,
motivational speaker, blogger, self-help. That's what I
sometimes,
was going for. That's
sometimes
what
you
I was trying
forget who
to.
you're talking to, though.
I know.
I bet you could show me this cover and I'd be like, no, never seen it. Never heard of
So
it.
then, yeah, so she released a third book about the divorce, I think, called Didn't See That Coming. So a lot of fun
It must have
stuff
been
over
her
on her
husband
end.
cheated on her then.
Maybe. So I apologize if I just was just spreading false info about Miss Rachel Hollis. Seems like a nice gal. She apparently needs to wash her face and stop apologizing. So, I think my dog just entered the frame. She might be cruising in here in a second. Oh, here she is right here. Really hoping that she doesn't bark a lot because I am home alone. So if she needs to go out, it's going to be completely on me this time. But would you like to dive into some stuff? I have actually prepared a topic list for today. So
Yeah, I've seen
we could
that.
actually,
I'm looking at that right now, actually.
and the very
So,
first one, or I guess we'll just start right off the bat. I've been listening and watching a lot of motivational stuff recently. It's not like super
can we
motivational, but I
can
can
we
just
put
start with that.
one on? Can we put one on the
What's
screen?
up on the docket early?
Yeah, yeah.
What's up? Yeah. What do you
Let's
want
put
on
one
the
on the
screen
screen.
here?
Let's watch one. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what you're watching.
Oh, no, no, no. I mean, like, not like a YouTube clip. Nothing like that.
Oh, damn
I
it!
was just talking about mainly the Chris Hemsworth Limitless on Disney Plus. Just gets me so hype. Have you heard
You,
of this?
I've seen it when I'm scrolling through Disney Plus, but I've not watched it.
I will definitely say check it out. It's one of the most interesting things I've ever seen. So it's 6 episodes, and it's this man just pushing himself to his limits in each episode. And it's
But
one of those
how?
things that I know they probably just scripted to where I don't know, it's really insane stuff. So in the very first episode, he is doing he's trying to just deal with like handling intense stress. So he goes up to the top of this super tall building and just walks out on this crane thing
Hmm?
and just is chilling out there and then walks back. And so they're kind of, monitoring his heart rate through all this. And just from walking out to the edge, his heart rate went up from like, I think his resting heart rate was 65 beats per minute and it got all the way up to like 150 just from walking out on the ledge of this thing. And then in the second episode, he swims 250 yards in 36-degree water, which is absolutely insane.
It's cold.
And
Yeah.
then third episode is he fasts for 4 days. Also crazy. And then what was the fourth episode? I think the fourth episode is he's doing something with his memory. So I'm not really sure where this one is heading. Oh, no, no, no. Fourth, dude. The fourth episode, he climbs 100 meters of rope dangling from this cable car. It's absolutely insane. And he's actually, I don't know. It's just like really interesting because Nat Geo puts it on. So you get these super sick shots of like wherever they are in between. But
Yeah.
then it's also just super interesting. And Chris Hemsworth is a beast. I mean, he's Thor, so
So steroids, but so
I don't know,
why
dude.
like
After watching this, I'm thinking no.
no, he's on steroids, one hundred
You
percent.
think so?
Oh yeah, no
Where's the
doubt.
evidence?
Look at him, bro.
I,
Anyway,
I wish I could be that large.
yeah, me too. But so the fasting, why? Like, what 4-day fast? What's up with that? Like, why would he?
Well, they
Why would
also
he
give
do
you all
that?
this medical background information as they're telling you why he's doing this. I don't know. Makes you want to get into shape. Makes you want to do all this stuff to de-age yourself. It's pretty sick. I
They
would
say
definitely check it
fasting will
out.
de-age you.
Well, apparently there's these. See, all this stuff sounds also kind of made up at the same time, but it really will get you because they throw you these nice animations of the inside the body. But apparently there are these things called zombie cells, and these zombie cells just like wreck house in your body. And apparently doing the fasting will like reset the body and kill off these zombie cells because they have nothing to feed off of. So it's like bad cells will just like go away, I guess. I don't know, man. Go watch the show.
It's
You sound
yeah, I don't
skeptical right
know.
now. You sound really
Yeah.
skeptical, but I can guarantee you after the first episode, you'll be like, dude, I was so fucking wrong about this.
Oh well. Let me. I'm not skeptical about the entire show.
I don't know.
I'm skeptical about the.
You're sounding a little bit like this sounds stupid.
No,
And
I'm
I'm really
skeptical
hype
about
on
the
Limitless with
fasting.
Chris Hemsworth. On
I don't
fasting,
understand the fasting. Yeah, I don't
dude,
like
I'm in the middle of this episode looking up fasting options. That's how much it made me want to fast.
what like like uh, like have you ever tried fasting, like intermittent fasting or anything like that?
No, and I would not make it more than maybe 6 hours. But I have
Yeah, I
seen.
was about to
So you're
say.
talking about intermittent, like I was looking it up, and some people do like the 12 hours where they don't
Yeah,
eat.
yeah. Some guys do
See,
like 12 hours. Some do. I think some people do like 16 hours.
that's a little
I've also heard
insane.
of yeah. I've also heard of people doing. They don't eat. They eat one meal a day, and it's dinner. They don't eat anything all day, and at dinner, that's when they have their
Okay,
one meal every day.
that sounds really similar to one of these diets that I saw when I was looking up fasting stuff. And this one actually seemed a little interesting. It was the warrior diet, and you just eat
Hmm?
raw vegetables and fruit all the way up till dinner, and then you just have this mega dinner.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds kind of nice. Staying nice
I,
and lean all day, and then just feasting right at the end of the day, and then crashing. But
the
isn't
problem
it? Well, I
is
guess not. You want to stay up a little bit to digest. You can't just be eating and going to sleep.
the problem is, and this is like, I think like the problem with diets is like, for example, like you see this warrior diet, quote unquote warrior diet or whatever, right? And you think, oh, like that'll be sick, but like you have to think about like what's gonna be best for you because not everybody's body reacts the same, and like you also have to think about like you can really jack up your metabolic rate, your metabolism, really by doing things like that. But I mean, like if you like you do you, right? If it works for you, it works for you. Like I've recently discovered like I've almost put myself in like a ketosis state on accident because I don't like carbs and I don't eat a lot of carbs. And then when I have carbs, dude, they just wreck shop my body. And I feel
What
fucking
is
awful.
what is the keto diet again?
It's like no carbs.
No carbs. That's
No
rough.
carbs. Yeah. Which like I don't like carbs, but I still need them. And that's kind of evident. But, you know,
Is rice carbs?
yeah, I'm pretty
So you
sure.
can basically. I mean, you really X out a lot of things when you take out carbs.
No bread. Um you can't have bread, you can't have
Do you want to be in ketosis?
no. I
Okay,
don't
that's not a good
personally.
thing.
For some it's like everything else. Like for some people it works and they feel really great and all that. And it's just like some guys some people go keto, some people do the carnivore diet, they only eat meats, and they're living their best life. And some people do vegetarian or like vegan options, and they're living their best life. It's all about like what you feel good and what your body can handle. But me personally, keto is not for me. I can't do keto. But
I need to cut out the fried stuff, dude. Like I really want to. I mean, I don't even eat that much fried stuff, but it's every time that I have something fried, I just feel terrible afterwards. But it's so
yeah,
good. But I mean, I really don't find that
yeah,
too much in my diet. I'm really not trying to take on a diet. I thought it would be kind of fun just to see if I could fast. I guess that's what this show's really making me want to do. It's really making me want to see what I can do. I'm like, you know what? Let's see what you can really force yourself into at this point, honestly. Why not? A little bit of life hacking, hacking the body. Your video just cut out. Am I still up on yours?
yeah, yeah. Is mine still out?
Yeah, you just went down, but you'll come back eventually.
Okay,
Yeah, I am seriously cutting down so bad in weight though. Because I'm not lifting at all. Basically, I
just
mean, I
running.
lifted for the first time since maybe Monday, yesterday. It's just tough. I mean, so starting Monday of this past week, I went 7,464 rest. So I clocked in some serious mileage in those 4 days, and my body just could not get itself to go to the gym. Plus, I'm out of pre workout, which I think is a huge proponent because most of the time, if I drink the pre workout, I gotta go.
I
So,
think that's a that seems to me like a commitment or like a mindset deal.
why I won't go to the gym? It's not because
Yeah.
I'm dog ass tired from running seven
You're
miles.
not fucking tired, dude. Go listen to your Goggins book, bro. I'll tell
Dude,
you.
I'm telling you though, if you want to hop into that, I'll get into it. It's really good, actually. I'm really turning. Not that I ever just hated Goggins. I just couldn't tell if he was kind of real deal, and I'm still a little skeptical. Through the book, you're like, okay, is this? I mean, I hope they fact checked a lot of this stuff because a lot of it is just clinically insane. Some of the stuff that happened to this man. He saw a kid get run over by a bus apparently, and they have apparently fact checked this, but I don't know. It's kind of.
I mean, that's
I mean,
I
what do you
know a
think about
guy
that?
who's seen like three guys like he's I know a guy that's seen like three dead people in his life. He saw one kid drown.
Oh
He
God,
saw one guy run off the road or whatever and get in a bad wreck in like this ditch, and the guy died before the ambulance got there. And then he saw another guy. They got into a little scuffle in a bar. They went outside, and dude pulled out a gun, shot him, point blank, right in the head. So crazy shit
that's
happens.
crazy. I guess
Yeah.
so. But anyway, I guess what I will say about it, it's more biographical than it is like self-help motivatey kind of type book. And I do like how in the Audible version of this book, I think I've told you this, but it's 13 hours and the book is 13 chapters, and like intermittently through each chapter they'll stop and the guy who's narrating in Goggins will like kind of, I guess you can call it podcast about the book and just kind of go over what they just read, almost like a audible annotation of the book, I guess, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And then there's the challenges, of course, which the challenges are a little corny. I will say that because they do they'll be like, and then if you feel like it, put it on your social and hashtag can't hurt me, hashtag something else. Cause it'll be like whatever the challenge is. Like the very first one was his whole first chapter is he should have been a statistic in life. He got dealt this bad hand of cards and all this stuff. And
Hmm.
so the challenge was to figure out what your bad hand was. And then if you
Is
felt like it, post that on social media with hashtag can't hurt me, hashtag bad hand.
is his statistic? Is it based on his health issues that he had? Because he's got like sickle cell and like
It's
no.
not that. It was mainly just kind of, I guess it was just kind of his upbringing, I guess. Kind of how he was raised. I don't know. It's a little yes and no at some parts. It really is good. I will say that. I'm actually enjoying the book and I find myself like wanting to listen to it. I'm not just throwing it on just cuz
Yeah.
I have to. Um but no, right now I think I'm on the third chapter and he's finally getting into, I guess this is him trying to join the Navy, maybe.
Sounds
He's
right.
doing some
Yeah,
sort
because he
of
went to Buds.
he's doing some sort of, it's called water confidence training, I think is what it's called. Does that sound right to you? I feel like you would know what this is called. Water confidence training.
Um,
It's where you just do a bunch of shit in the water for like it's just brutal. They like have to
yeah, they
bob in the
do.
water,
Yeah,
spin without like your
and
chin touching.
Yeah, and buds, you have to do a lot of that. They do like drown proofing and other shit like that. So yeah, that sounds
Dude,
right.
that's another thing Chris was doing, dude. He was doing these dives. He's doing just like
I
deep water diving, dude. It's
I want to
insane, brother.
do I want to do what they do with the seals, and like I was telling my dad this because I want my dad to be there. I don't. I'm not doing this alone because just in case. But like in the seals, they like tie your hands up and they tie your feet up, and you have to
Oh yeah,
bob
he
up
did
and down in the
that.
water for 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I want to do that. I want to see like because like when I was watching that TV show, The Selection or whatever it was, these guys are like quitting. They're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm like, dude, what? Like you're just bobbing up and down for like 5 minutes. Like that's all you have to do. Like you know,
Dude, you're gonna like
like
Limitless then. If you are interested in that. I mean, that's like the whole show basically, is shit like that. And he does do that. That is in one of the episodes. I can't remember which one. I think it's in it's in the very first episode. It's the stress episode. They chunk him in the water with his hands and feet tied, make him bob.
um,
And he said it was pretty damn hard.
speaking of which, it's funny that you say that the whole Chris Hemsworth thing or whatever, and that he's doing that because like there was another show like The Selection where like instead of just normal everyday people, they had celebrities come and do it, and it was like
Hmm.
you remember like well like Dwight Howard's in it.
Is it the one where they have to be like rescue, like they're like firefighters and stuff like that? Is that what it is?
No, so it's like they're going through like a selection course. It's way more tame than the other show was. Like I can't remember what this one was called, but it was so
Let me
stupid.
see if I
Like
can look it
instead of
up.
doing like all the PT and all that stuff, they do like they just do like these different like tests almost. It's like you got to fall out of a helicopter and into the water and shit like that. It's just weird. But like,
Uh,
dude, celebrities, bro,
Do you remember
they
what?
just
Okay, was it Special Forces World's Toughest Test?
that sounds about right. That
I
sounds
think
right.
that is it.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh yeah, that's 100% it.
Yeah.
The latest show to
So,
put celebrities through hell for our entertainment. Special Forces on Fox.
yeah.
There you go. Check it out.
Dude, these
Watch the with
celebrities
Dwight
like
Howard. Is that what you said?
yeah. Like these celebrities like like there's kind of like a stigma out there that they're like crybabies and like, shit like that or whatever, right? Like there's kind of like at least from my perspective, there's kind of like that stigma out there. Dude, 100% true, bro. These celebrities are like fucking breaking down and crying and like all this shit like day 1, bro. And it's like day 1 you're jumping out of a helicopter into the ocean, bro, and you have a life jacket. Like, what do you worry about? Like, you literally have to jump off this
I don't know.
helicopter, and then you have to just swim over to this ladder, get up off the ladder, and you're done. Like, that's it. Like, and people were
I don't
quitting
know.
already. It's fucking,
I think
it's
that's probably like a
crazy.
height thing, and just maybe I don't know. A lot of people are scared of the ocean. You don't know what's in there. You
Yeah,
know,
but
if you hit the water, shark just takes your legs off immediately.
I mean,
Goodbye. See ya.
to the point you're gonna cry though.
Have you seen the Meg? There's a big
No,
prehistoric shark down there. I might have to take the very first break of the podcast at about 20 minutes in because I'm afraid that my dog has ate all of the cat food, and now the cat, just for no fucking reason at all, just wants me to go fill the bowl back up. So I'll
here
be
I
back.
think you can pause the recording.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah, I
That would be
think.
like even fucking cooler. I guess I could. It would just clip it, which I mean, I would have to do it anyway. I'd have to cut the clip
Well,
out
no, like
anyway.
when I'm pretty sure like when you go, there's a little stop button. I'm pretty sure there's a pause right next to it down there.
No, it just says stop. I bet I
Oh
would
damn it.
stop this recording and then basically we would just do another recording and then it would just add to our recordings in the log. So it would actually work out. I would just have to
Okay.
export 2 videos.
Okay.
Um, let's
You do you then.
just for now. We're just gonna leave it running. We'll see how this
Yeah, you're
works.
good.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. She did need food. The dog did not eat it, which is good. That's been my biggest issue right now. I think I've already talked about that, but yeah, I'm still dealing with it. The latest advancement, though, is we've been putting the food on the bed. So
She
that
can
helps a little
still not get on
bit.
the bed.
No, she cannot get on the bed ever since we got the new bedroom furniture. The bed is literally 6 feet off the ground almost, it seems like.
Nice.
Yeah, it's almost
You're
too
having to
tall.
you're having to crawl
Yeah.
up in there.
I've got no seriously. Like I'm gonna have to build steps. I think for at least Carly, because I mean I have to like press myself into my bed. It's kind of annoying, but here's what it is. Where were we again? I completely forgot what we were talking about.
We were talking about the celebrities and stuff.
Oh yeah. Fuck them, dude.
Yeah.
No, go check out Limitless. It is pretty solid. I got 2 more episodes left. I think I'm giving it already. I'm gonna say it's at least 4 out of 5 stars. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna give it. Definitely go check it out. Let's go with this one real quick. I was in the gym yesterday, and we can just go real briefly on this, and because I could be in the minority on the people who do not know about this. Did you know about SlamBall, that this was a thing?
SlamBall.
Yes.
Like, are you talking about slam balls as in like, oh, it's a sport?
Yes.
Is this like when they play basketball on trampolines and shit?
Yes, dude. So you do know what it is.
Yeah, I've seen this. This used to be a thing back in the day.
So is it old and they brought it back?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks dangerous. I was just in the gym and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I like looked up and I was like, what are these 2 teams? Because it was like, when you're watching a sports game, it'll like flash the 2 teams logos that are playing across.
Yeah.
So it's like obviously it's like a sports and it like cuts to the replay and I just see like 4 guys jumping on trampolines dunking. And I'm like, what in God's name did we create? Where do you even play these at? Because I guess you could probably have like a removable court.
Trampoline.
But I'm thinking,
park.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems pretty insane to me, though. I mean, not that I really was just too amazed by it, but I was like, okay, sure, why not?
You think those guys wear like mouth guards and shit?
They wear, they have to wear mouth guards. They wear the little like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a helmet, but it's just the pads. It's not hard shell.
How do they defend in SlamBall?
I don't know. Can you imagine just getting double bounced though? Double bounced and just getting sent over the rim? You're done.
Yeah, sent off the court.
It's dangerous for the fans.
We can share media on here, right?
Yeah, we can. Would you like to try to share some?
Let's watch some like SlamBall highlights for a second. I want to see what this is all about. I don't think I've seen a video before, but I've never seen like.
Let's see if this is actually real deal hype. I'm gonna throw these on. I want you to. Oh, this is 15 hours ago. Oh, son of a bitch! Can you hear this?
Yeah.
You can.
Fucking ads, dude. Yeah.
Get a 10%.
Let me go.
Deposits and earn up to 25%.
Because it should have asked me if I wanted to record the sound.
Give your money a chance to flourish.
Our first game of the night.
All right, we're gonna hope this, because this is not what it looked like whenever.
And the mob face off in our first game.
Oh, I thought this said full game. I was like, I don't want to watch a full game. This is pretty sick that we can watch this and actually hear it way better this time. Okay.
Wait, okay, hold on.
So like, I don't think you have to dribble. Oh, hold on, I have to go back. I have to go to the actual. Jesus, sorry. Okay.
Scoring here in SlamBall.
We'll go full screen too.
It looks like there's only trampolines by the goal, like inside the paint.
Yes. It's so there's court
or not
and then
inside
it's
the paint, but inside the arc.
Yeah, 4 trampolines, 2 outside, two middle. There is no out of bounds. There's almost a hockey style guard wall that you can just play the ball off of. I don't think you have to dribble. So I think it's almost ultimate frisbee basketball and I guess, kind of rugby. All the teams have really fun names. We got the Rumble and the Mob out here.
But what's funny is like the...
Someone's caught a body. Kalen Tippins here. Let's go.
These face-offs are basically free throws.
Let's check the stands. The stands are not too packed. Okay, but see, look at that.
There's hardwood in the middle.
So, like, see, these are the highlights, and these don't even look like that. Like, this doesn't look that intense. It's almost like pickleball. Have you ever seen people play pickleball?
I have not, no.
It's probably super fun to play, but this is just like, I mean, like, okay, that was kind of cool. I don't know. I guess it's just like, okay, yeah, anyone could jump on a trampoline and dunk, I guess. But I mean,
yeah, I was about to say, it's just
wait a minute,
it
looks fun. I'm not like, I'm trying to hate on it right now, but it looks fun.
That was nice.
I mean, if you got me together with the boys, we're playing some slam ball. How do you pick this up, though? You can't just go to your rec league, but I guess that's the thing. I mean, if you know how to play all these kind of sports that it brings together, you can easily join in on some slam ball. Probably just like D2 basketball players is all this is. They left their job at T-Mobile to come play a few quick runs of slam ball. How much do you think a slam ball player is racking in? Highest paid slam ball player. I mean, this is on ESPN, so I mean, I guess you got to give them at least a little bit of credit right now. I like how this is kind of, you get like some one-on-ones, and like, do you see, like, let me see if I can roll this. Let me see if I can roll this back. So check this out. It looks like that dude looked like he lost his skull right there.
Yeah, he beat him to the punch.
All right, so it looks like, let me pause. It looks like this is a thing they do. So a guy gets the corner, guy gets the center court, and you just do it's just basically like who's gonna get dunked on.
Is this like a face? I heard them say something about a face-off. So is this how like they deal with like quote unquote penalties?
He beat him to the punch.
Oh, so this is literally the same play basically. Okay, yeah, I got it. Cool. So maybe it's like a free throw. It's like their version of the free throw or like a penalty kick almost.
Yeah, it's their version of a free throw.
You want to see action, man.
Nice.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
You seen enough slam?
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. I really hope that worked for the Riverside. That'll be fun to see. I wish it was easier to like. I guess that's why you need to have a producer. Because it's hard for me to watch with you and have the screen up. Because let me see what happens if I press. No, I don't want to press the space bar on this tab and like cancel our recording or something. All right, let me cancel the share real quick. Actually, while I'm sharing, do you want to try to do some TikToks? I have this new TikTok kind of section that I'm in right now, and I wanted to show them to you if I can get that going. Let me see. Let's go stop. Let me go share screen. Chrome tab. Let's just go.
Can you get on TikTok?
Let me go entire screen.
Computer?
Share system audio. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Let me just add the tab because I was trying to go. I have it open in another tab. And I just didn't want to do that. So let me log in real quick. Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on. Can you hear that?
I can, yeah. I don't see it though.
You can? Jesus.
No,
okay.
It's coming
out of my speakers. All right. I did not like that at all. I'm not even sure how I came across these. But they just give me the best laughs ever. Is that you? Oh, you have a dog walking.
Yeah.
That scared or not like scared me,
No,
but I thought
it
it was
was-
my dog. I was like, whoa, what's going on?
It's my keys.
All right. Now let's go to my view profile. Let's go to my likes. Okay. All right, I'm going to come back into the Riverside FM, and we're going to do a little bit of this sharing of my screen. We're going to share that audio. Hey, let's go. Can you see this?
I can now, yep. And this is
Can you
your
see me?
TikTok?
All right.
Yeah.
This is my TikTok, okay? And this is these are the ones that I wanted to show you.
Oh, you showed me this.
Oh, dang
Or
it.
you sent me
Okay,
this earlier.
Oh, I sent you this earlier? Okay, yeah. I think I sent it to you because I wanted to show it to you on here.
Oh, who's learning down? But you're like 5 years old. How are you reading a book? Here, you try. Bro, you can't read. You're not Floyd Mayweather.
So the whole thing is like the thank you for sunshine is a lot of the jokes in all these. And let me see if I can find one of the
I don't
ones.
understand. So help me
Oh,
understand.
this is a good one. This is a good one right here.
What are y'all doing down here this time? I'm not catching you. Bro, what are you doing? You're not dunking. What are y'all doing down here?
And a lot of the jokes are he'll be like, bro, you're not something. And so this one is what is bro thinking about? And he said, bro, you're not the thinker. If you know what the thinker is.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, dude. They just crack me up. I also wanted to show you this. This just reminded me of a rain delay. And just kind of just really encapsulates what a baseball rain delay can really bring you to. So it starts with this guy just balancing this bat on his head.
Impressive.
It's pretty impressive. Also, I'm really hyped now that I have video to hit people with. If you're listening on audio, switch over to the video because we're checking out some TikToks. I also don't really know. We should probably, now that we are on visual, I'm not really sure how legal it is for us to just show TikToks. I'm assuming we can, but you know what? If they take us down, they take us down. So we got the
how's he
chair.
bouncing that shit on him?
I feel like obviously this is something that he just learned how to do as a kid. I mean, this is obviously a circus act. So like maybe his dad was a balancer and his dad was a balancer.
That's
It gets pretty crazy.
Is that a tam?
This has to be like just if you had to guess where this school is, where would you say? That's like I don't even know what that was. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I can't say that we probably ever did anything that crazy.
No.
Let's see what else is on
we
here.
didn't have a balancing circus act.
But yeah, that's okay. Did that take out my screen share? Perfect.
Yeah. I just see you.
So we just played around with screen sharing and a little reacting. We'll see how that goes. May be terrible, but I enjoyed those. I don't know if anybody else likes those TikToks or has seen them. I think they're hilarious. I don't know. Thank you for Sunshine and just how chaotic they are. Unmatched.
I don't understand them still, but yeah.
And I don't think you have to. I think that's the beauty of TikToks for everybody is sometimes people are just like, yeah, that appeals to that person.
Yeah, my a lot of my TikTok is like military and shit like that.
So see, yeah, we're gonna have two different algorithms rolling on there. I'm gonna have 0 military on mine. I'll probably start getting a shit ton of David Goggins clips here in a little bit though. Keep waiting for those to start showing up. But you know what? Just a matter of time.
Is there like one thing, like one topic or one subject or something that like if you see it online, like you like have to like stop and like watch it if it's like a video or something? Like, can you think of one?
I don't.
Mine is the Russian-Ukraine war. If I see videos from the Russian-Ukraine war, bro, I'm watching them. I love those videos. Like,
brother,
when that shit
we are on
so
different sides of the internet.
Yeah, when that shit first started happening, like when the Russian-Ukraine war broke out, dude, I would sit there at lunch and just watch them for like, I'd just watch videos for like an hour. It just, I love watching them. It's like real combat footage too. It's like, see shit blown up. Like, you see people shooting at each other. Like,
right there.
Is that fucked up? Like,
if you're watching real live combat footage and enjoying it, I'm not really sure where to go with that, honestly. To each their own. I'm not going to yuck your yum. Everyone was into that gore.com at one point. I mean, not saying that I was, but I know that was something that people were kind of dabbling in at one point, right?
That was fucked up.
Where you could just like see people die for free, I guess.
We were young too. Like, we weren't like.
That's the worst part about Twitter.
Either.
Yeah, and like I feel like all that's just funneled into Twitter. Every time I get on that app, it's like I see someone die. I'm like, I didn't want to see someone die today. You know what I mean? And it's 10 a.m.
What Twitter are you
Threads,
on?
but dude, exactly. That's why I don't like Twitter, because every time, I think it's because I'm not on it enough and they don't know what to give me. They're like, check this out, I guess. You're telling me you didn't see the video of that guy getting eaten by the shark or getting ate by the shark?
No.
In Europe?
No,
Okay, I know I wasn't the only person who saw this one.
When did you get on Twitter last?
Oh, dude, that was like a while ago, but I'm just bringing up an example. And then for a while, they were only sending me police updates. I was like, quit doing that. It would be like Little Rock police tracking down a subject, armed and dangerous. And then I was in Colombia all the time. They'd be like, there's 3 people dead in the streets. Watch out for them. And I'm like, hey, thanks for the update, but I also don't want to see that on my Twitter notifications. But
I mean, it's just good, useful information, man. Like, there's a killer on the list. Protect yourself.
I guess so. Yeah.
Kind of like one of our
Watch
first
out.
episodes. One of our first episodes, we were talking about like you would get killed in a grocery store. Like,
Oh yeah,
you get
100%.
distracted in the chip aisle or whatever. That's the place to get you.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't really live like in the cities. I don't think. I feel like I'd really be susceptible to a mugging. You know what I mean? You think that happens? Honestly, I think people are getting
People get
mugged out
mugged.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People get mugged.
With this, but people don't carry cash on them anymore. So what would be the reason? Like, what are you going to get from them? A card they're going to cancel in 3 seconds? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
What do you do? Like,
Honestly,
just hey, stay here while I enter your debit card information in and make this purchase go through,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in hopes that,
and hope they have cash.
yeah.
How much cash are you carrying around, max?
I actually I'm carrying around a lot of cash right now, and I need to deposit it.
Yeah. Why do
Uh,
you have a lot of cash?
Dude, I just had cash one day. It was during the food truck transaction. I
Oh,
deposited some money, or I had withdrawn some
you
money.
have to fill a till, don't you? I forgot about that. You have to have cash to like change out to
Yeah,
people.
yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll probably end up keeping it actually for that reason. But when I was going through that whole transaction, whatever, like, dude, periodically I just like I do something and I just have cash for some reason. Like I can't. Like, okay, great example. So Breed's little brother Tyler, when he was playing basketball, we had to have money to get into the basketball game. So like she and I would kind of like go back and forth. Like she would pay one and I'd pay the next one, like that kind of deal or whatever. And so we just in baseball games too. So we would just always have some kind of like cash with us. And usually it was petty cash, right? But I mean, still cash nonetheless. And like so, I just randomly sometimes will just have cash, and I don't know.
Sure.
I can't tell you where I get it from, but I just have cash randomly. Like one time I played poker with some dudes, and I needed cash to buy in, and I went and withdrew money, and yeah, I had that in my wallet for a while. This food
Big
truck
poker guy.
transaction, So
Actually, I think I remember we talked about that on here when you went. You talking about the poker night you went to?
yeah, yeah.
I would assume you've only been to one poker night. We don't find ourselves at a lot of poker nights.
No, Chris, big old Bobby, he's thinking
Bobby's
about
starting a poker
little,
night.
yeah, at the new crib because he's got a poker table, and I'm definitely gonna be there. So
Starting a little bit of a
hustle some,
men's club
yeah, yeah. It's for men.
for men.
Get out,
Dude,
ladies.
I don't know what just happened. I don't know if there's like a mustache hair or like a nose hair that just tickled the hell out of my nose.
No girls allowed. Posted on the outside of the men's quarters, gentlemen's
Dude,
club.
that house
inside
is
his
so
house.
big. That house is so big you wouldn't even know where they were. Probably I think I
Dude,
actually saw the poker table.
I've legitimately lost people in there before.
There's probably still previous people that have lived there, still trying to get out.
Maybe.
They're like, "Damn, dude, we've been trying to move out for 5 years. We just
Can you
can't."
imagine if that house was haunted, bro?
That'd be sick.
It'd be
You
scary.
think ghosts are real?
Yeah.
The ghost, big ghost guy. To what
I don't like
extent?
ghosts,
To
though.
what extent are you ghostly? Are you like,
What do you?
I've seen one before? You just think they're out there?
I've not seen a ghost, I don't think, but I feel like I've been like visited by one
Okay,
before,
nice.
multiple times actually.
Describe that to me.
So, so one time, it was in this house actually. So I don't know if I
In
ever
this
told you,
house.
like shit was just going missing. Like I had screwdrivers and stuff. Like when I moved in here, dude, I had a bunch of screwdrivers. I don't know where some of these screwdrivers are. No idea. And like socks and underwear and stuff like that, just gone. Like,
It's gone.
yeah. And I still, like,
Interesting.
to this day, like I don't have the same amount of socks and underwear that I came in with. I've since bought some, but there for a while, like I don't know where the fuck it all went. And
So your ghost is just out there in boxers and screwdrivers, just
yeah, I guess
chilling.
No, and I know that sounds really stupid, but like there were some other things like different noises and
No,
stuff
I mean-
that were kind of like happening. Like I was taking a shit one day, and I heard like somebody like knocking, and Bree was gone, but she was coming back, or she was about to come back, and I heard this knocking, and I like texted her. I was like, "Haha, that's funny," like knock it off. And she's like, What are you talking about? And I checked her location and she wasn't at the house. I was like, oh shit.
Oh no.
And so then I was like, hey, like, don't come home for a minute. Like, why don't you just like hang out for a couple more seconds or whatever. And she was like, okay, like, what's going on? I was like, I swear to God, like, I heard this knocking and it's like weird. It's like, it wasn't like a knocking. It was like kind of like a banging actually. And, checked out the whole house, bro, and nothing. There wasn't anybody outside because, I've got cameras and shit. There was nobody outside or nobody inside. Dude, it was weird. And then the one night in particular where I feel like I've been visited by a ghost, I was laying in bed and I was sleeping or whatever, and then like I just woke up like out of nowhere, and I had my back like turned towards this wall over here, and I felt like somebody was sitting there like behind me to my back. And like I sat there and kind of froze and I was like, what the fuck? And I turned over and there was nobody there, but I swear to God, like I'm kind of getting chilled right now just thinking about I swear to God somebody was there.
Was this at your house?
Yeah. Yeah.
You felt like someone sat down on the bed beside you?
Yeah.
Were you laying down or were you sitting up?
I was laying down.
Were you about to go to sleep or were you just chilling?
I was asleep. I was asleep and then I woke up.
Oh, due to this?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think this is just like a chiller in your house or someone that you might know?
God, I hope not. I hope it's not anybody I know. I hope it's not like my great grandparents or something.
It's like coming, stopping by,
they're
checking on you.
seeing.
They're just there all the time.
Man, do you believe in ghosts?
I've never really had anything paranormal happen to me, I guess to say. There was the whole door locking incident that started whenever I first moved in here, where I thought, like, I could have swore I was locking my doors and then I would come check them later and they'd be unlocked. But a lot of that is probably just due to maybe a possible poor memory on my part. Those are easily write-offable things, but I do think, I don't know, it hasn't happened in a long time, so I think it was just me not being used to having 3 doors in my house to make sure that I had locked. So could have been that, but I'm about, I'll go. I'm leaning towards more. Yeah, I'll say we got some ghost out there. I'll be with the ghost. Ghost hunters? No, not believe in those guys.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah, I don't believe all that shit.
Haunted hotels? I don't know if I'm there either. I don't know. I don't know if you can really guarantee haunting. You know what I mean? That's what I don't like. I think I like the fun lore of, ooh, it's a haunted hotel, but I think at the end of the day, it's just an old hotel.
So what I'm hearing is you need to go stay in. There's one in Eureka Springs, right?
We can go do the Crescent if we really wanted to. We could go stay a night in the Crest.
No, you can go. I'm not. I won't go.
At what point do you think the workers at any point are messing with the guest, and that's why people are thinking they're being haunted? Or do you think it's one of those things where if you just put into their head that this is haunted, they'll start perceiving things that happen in the place as a haunting, but it could just be, like a water heater kicking on or something like that?
I think there could be some truth to that, but I've heard stories of people like, and again, it's stories like, so who knows if people are actually telling the truth or not, or like if they're exaggerating, but like I've also heard stories of people like their bed sheets like getting ripped off in the middle of the night. Like that one to me is like, that one's pretty hard to, like, if you could get video evidence of that, I think it'd be pretty hard for anybody to kind of be like, hey, that's not real. Somebody's just fucking with you. Right?
Okay, I'm having also a memory come back to me now of a story that my sister told me when she lived in the 80 Pie house at Arkansas, that apparently they had a ghost that would tug on your bed sheets.
Really?
I think her name was Lou Ann.
And what was Lou Ann's story, do you know?
I think it's a classic. She died in the house.
Interesting.
I don't know if she killed herself or if someone did it to her, murdered. I don't know.
Was this like a 1900s kind of ghost, like early?
Maybe like 2002, man. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it's that. I'm not sure. I'll call her, check back in with her to get some info on that. Cause yeah, That's now coming back to me. I forgot about that. A little
Let's
bit
see
of
if we can look that up real quick.
yeah. Look that up. Just look up. Maybe it wasn't Luann. Let me message Mary Kate real quick, and we'll see.
Oh my god!
Is that it? If that's it, dude, I will cry.
Wait, I hit Luann in Google 80 Pi, and Arkansas popped up.
No way, dude.
But
Let's
I'm not
freaking
seeing
go.
any.
Okay. I'm about to text Mary Kate. What if she's like, there was no 80 Pi ghost? And I'm like, oh my god, I made it up. I really hope she's.
Says this is 80pi.org, haunted 80 Pi house stories that'll have you spooked.
Let's get it. Should we dive into a couple of those? Do you want to try to share?
Yeah. I don't know if I can share my screen on here. Oh, I can. Yes, I can.
I was about to say. I think I think the only thing the guest cannot do is start and stop the recording. Also, let's see if we can get a clip out of here. It'd be kind of fun, right? If we got a little clippable moment.
Okay, can you see this?
Should we make some thumbnail faces real quick?
Okay, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm looking through. Okay, Delta University of Arkansas.
Delta. Okay, go up.
I have a story that happened to me and my friends living in the house at Delta. We were all on the second floor and lived 3 rooms in a row.
One night, all of a sudden, there was this loud thud noise on the door. We all woke up but didn't think anything of it. But then it happened again. We all got up and went to the hall to see what was up, and the knob on the door started to shake like someone was trying to get in. Needless to say, we never figured out what it was, and we spent a good 2 hours piled in one bed. Sounds like you guys had a little bit too much Molly. Let's keep going.
Okay, so that one is that story did not
that did not spook me to the core. But, you know, it was fun to do. We can always be glad that we lived it, you know? I just heard a really loud noise outside of my door. What if I just got absolutely murked by a ghost right now? If there's any ghost in here, make yourself known. just start immediately getting choked out.
Well, that was story didn't line up with Mary Kate's, but we can you should definitely
we'll circle back
that a little bit. Yeah,
I was about to say we'll come back to that. Sorry, I keep like I feel like I'm doing a back and forth on the mic, probably making a terrible effect on that. So that's my bad. Let me see what else we could get into real quick. We're scraping at the 50-minute mark right here. So we could talk about
quick. Do you believe ghosts will like attach themselves to people and like follow them around?
You know,
because that's 100% why I don't go to cemeteries. I try to stay away.
Oh, you try to stay away from the cemeteries?
Yeah.
Down by the baseball cemetery?
I also hold my breath when I go by cemeteries.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that just to make sure that they don't know you're coming by?
No, it's some superstitious thing.
I know there's the rule you're supposed to lift your feet up off the floor and hold your breath, right?
I don't know about the lifting the feet up. I've never done that, but I hold my breath because it's some superstition that a ghost can like take you over or some shit. I don't know.
So I forget you don't like to be scared.
I don't know. And Bree's been doing this thing recently where she's been hiding and shit. And like if the dogs are out, I try to get the dogs to help me out and like find her and shit. But sometimes I get distracted and I get scared anyway. It sucks. I hate it.
I don't like when people jump scare me. I think that's really cheap. But, you know, it is funny to everyone who is not the person getting scared.
Yeah.
So, don't scare people.
Yeah, don't do that.
We'll touch real quick on Barbenheimer just because it's a little topical right now. Barbie's winning, apparently. They got 150 million at the box office, and I think Oppenheimer did 75 mil on the first day. Still great numbers, but I guess maybe just Barbie's a little more like
It,
I guess
it appeals to
mainstream.
more.
Yeah, more mass appeal. I
Yeah,
don't think a lot of people understand what Oppenheimer is. They are just like,
they don't.
you know what I mean? Because even at first, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I think I know what we're doing here. Let's see what we got. I mean, it's got a 93% on the tomatoes. So, but 3 hours, you gotta sit down for 3 hours and put in that work.
Did you go look? Did you go watch Barbie or Oppenheimer?
No, I think we might go see Barbie tonight, dude. The seats are completely sold out. It's so hard to find a seat. The only seats that I saw, hold on, let me go to it right quick. I think it's that 9:45 we can go, and there's 2 seats in the second row.
Damn.
Okay, so that one only the front row's available. Yeah, this is what the seat map looks like. All the little filled in ones, that's
Oh, wow.
someone sitting.
Yeah.
And usually the seats for shows at the AMC are like maybe 10 people in there. And then also, I'll show you, and look at the, like, so this is how many times they're showing a Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many they're showing of Oppenheimer, T. Cruz, and then here we got Sound of Freedom. Have you heard the Sound of Freedom drama?
I have. Yeah, I've heard a little.
I was about to say
it.
this is. I'm sure this has been thrown on your algorithm.
Yeah, it's been thrown on the algorithm. I've not deep dove into it. It's Mel Gibson, right? And
It's Mel G, sex trafficking, and apparently they're trying to suppress. But I think it could just be a huge, nice marketing scheme. Because now I want to go see it. I didn't even know it was coming out, and now I want to go see it.
do you believe that a bunch of these politicians and celebrities are involved in the sex trafficking?
Brother, don't get my take on this. I have no idea.
Okay. Do you
I
believe
mean,
in the
I
weird?
mean, like,
Yeah,
I just
believe
like,
in
I
it.
just like know about the subject. I don't like really have a stance on it. I'm not like these fuckers. Fucking.
I believe some of them are definitely 100% in them because like the whole Epstein thing and like they won't show the client list and stuff like that. Like I think there's a reason they won't show the client list.
Oh yeah, I mean, I
But
think it's definitely. I guess it's not in like a good way. I guess, but it's interesting. It's one of those. It's like a train wreck. You can't not pay attention to it.
well, I think we need to pay attention to it
Oh
personally.
yeah,
Like, you know, like we're putting these people in office, and these people are supposed to have our best interest. Yet they're doing things that any normal human being would go to jail for a long time, if not life. Right?
oh right.
I mean, there's that whole aspect of it. Plus, it's just fucked up. Like morally, it's fucked up. Um, but no, I believe in all that. Do you know about the Wayfair conspiracy theory? I don't even know if it's really a conspiracy theory, but like the Wayfair thing.
I do remember that there was like a dresser or something that you could buy, and it was like $3,000, and it was like that was basically like you were buying a child or something like that.
People have gone on Wayfair, and they
It was
keep
Wish.
finding,
It was Wish, not Wayfair. Wish.
No,
right?
it's Wayfair. No, it's Wayfair.
Are you sure it was Wayfair?
Yep, it's Wayfair. And
I thought it was like slimier than Wayfair.
Here, let me pull this up. The Wayfair.
Because I thought Wayfair was just doing furniture.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Because Wish is like Amazon but shittier, right?
Wayfair is like it's just cheap
furniture.
Yeah,
it's like IKEA or
yeah, kind of. See, like I'm looking this up and like people are like, "Oh, it's fucking bullshit."
Everything's pointing to like it's like all the links are InfoWars links.
Pretty much it is. But like what it is like. So here's the premise of it. What it is people claim that they see this furniture on Wayfair and it's super expensive. But like you can get this same exact one. Like the difference is like there's a name difference in the furniture.
Right.
And the price will be significantly lower. So like an example that I see or that I've seen before is like there was a like a small dresser kind of deal. It looked like a dresser. There might be some fancier word for it. And it was $200, right? Well, then there was the same exact one, same picture. Their only difference was like there was a slight name difference. And the name was like, it wasn't like Alicia or something like that, but it was something like, it was obviously a name. and it was like $15,000. And so people have gone out there and they've gone and linked some of these names that they have found on Wayfair for this furniture, and it being $15,000 or whatever to actual missing people.
That's
missing
right.
children.
That's right.
And
I remember this now.
there's this argument out there that it's all bullshit, it's all conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. I personally don't know. I don't have $15,000 to attempt to see if it's bullshit or not. Like, if I order this, what will actually show up at my door? But I feel like that's what really needs to happen is somebody needs to go and just fucking buy it. Or like maybe a bunch of people can pool their money together and buy one of these super expensive furnitures and see what shows up. That's what I think personally.
It just comes in as a dresser. You're like, fuck, damn it.
Then out pops a small child, and you're like shit.
You're like, oh damn, oh shit, what do I do now? What do I do now?
But
actually, you just really like the dresser. You're like, that's a little expensive, but I do like this dresser. I guess comes in
really nice.
Like, you open the drawer, 9 kids walk out. You're like, oh shit,
shit, clown car.
You're like, oh god, okay. Oh, what do I do? What do I do?
But that's my. I don't remember how we got there with the Wayfair.
We got there through Sound of Freedom, but maybe we'll go check it out and see what happens. Maybe they'll expose him out there. Because didn't Mel Gibson do something to lose some of his credibility? What did he do? Didn't he do something?
They slated him. I don't remember. I'm not super.
I'm about to look it up. What did Mel Gibson do?
Knowledgeable about it, but I'm pretty sure they called him like a Nazi or something.
Oh, here's an ad. How does Mel Gibson still have a career? Okay, so he did Hacksaw Ridge. So he likes a good war movie.
He was in Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh. Okay, here we go. In the 90s, Gibson made an anti-Semitic and homophobic comment. Okay. And that's... Maybe that really just... Oh, and then he did Passion of the Christ, right? Didn't people not like that or something? Oh, okay. The Passion of the Christ was panned by many critics for promoting anti-Semitism. Okay. So yeah, apparently people were not too stoked on Mel doing the old Passion of the Christ. Was he in Passion of the Christ, or did he just do it?
I don't know.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
Apparently it's pretty brutal.
I saw them make fun of it on South Park, though.
Let's check it out. I don't know why I went to images. I need to just go to like the IMDb. Here we go. Now it's Jim Caviezel as Jesus. Must be pretty tight going back home to your family. Got the role as Jesus in the new Mel Gibson film. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, good job. Like, what part are you doing? You're like, well, I'm gonna be on the cross. I'm like, oh, yikes. Hope you don't have to go method for that.
That was fucked. That was funny, but that was fucked.
All right. Now I'll be chastised the same as Mel. I forget these are going out on YouTube now, so people can see our faces and they'll stone us in the street.
Canceled.
Okay, we're on our way there already. We should just rebrand the podcast from now on. This is episode 2 of the new podcast. Sorry, I spaced out 2. This time it's personal. All right.
This time it's personal.
Let me see. Sorry, I got to text Carly back real quick.
Oh damn! So since we're on YouTube now, like I can't speak out against the COVID shit.
Now you got to stay. Locked in.
We'll get canned for that.
I mean, we could have gotten canned. I mean, I don't know. We really don't say anything too off the wall. I think like just mainly. We could.
Could.
I don't know.
There's nothing holding us back. The only thing holding us back right now is us.
Like, what's the craziest? Say something crazy. I'll cut it out.
Fuck, man.
Isn't it still nerve wracking? You're like, I still feel like this is going somewhere, even if I was
No,
going to cut it out.
No, I could come up with something crazy right now. I could go into all kinds of shit, but I don't
Actually,
think,
don't do it, because what if I do forget to cut it out and there's just like this clip of you just
I
being
don't
like,
think you have the time,
no.
you know, to listen to all this. But basically,
No,
I
not
think
at all.
COVID's a scam. So,
Did you ever get it? Did you ever test positive for it?
I did get COVID. I'm not saying like the illness itself was a scam. I think that the way everybody went about COVID was a sham to have more control. The government, that is.
Okay.
And they use social tactics to make it happen. That's what I think. I think it's a lot of
Sure.
propaganda and bullshit. So
I mean, they got us either way. Whether it was real or fake, they got us.
And
We
they
all
didn't get me.
we all played along.
I did not. Never got vaxxed. Never did any of that shit.
Did you
Natural
escape the
immunity.
vaccine?
Huh?
Did you escape the vaccine?
I did. Yeah, I never took it.
I just got the first dose. Or like, remember you had to get 2, right? Like when you got it, like you had to get like one round and then a second round.
And that's part of the whole fucking bullshit, right? It's like, oh, you take this one and you'll be good forever. And there's like, oh, actually, you need this second one. And, oh, you need a booster after X amount of months.
The initial vaccine itself was like a 2 thing, right? Like you had to get 2 shots regardless.
No, I think at very first it was 1.
Was it just
at
1?
At the very beginning, it was just 1.
I got Moderna. I remember that.
But
got durned up, so my eyes start bleeding out.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
I feel stronger after the vaccine, actually.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I feel like they injected me with just good old clean steroids.
Death and heart attacks for people of a young age or have risen over the past 2 years. But I mean, it's cool. Like,
hey, that's why I'm getting into shape, buddy. I'm trying to beat this vaccine.
I mean, that's good. You should. You should.
I'm in there. My zombie cells are just.
I'm in there boxing that shit.
I'm in there. Get out. Get out.
I don't have zombie cells. I got Spartan
Actually,
cells.
as soon as they put the vaccine in me, I hired a snake to come and suck it out of me.
A little tapeworm.
Replace it with venom, because I figured that was better for me. Oh my god. Okay, I will bring this up because I think I've been meaning to bring this up for like the last 3 episodes. Have you seen the guy that walks around the like rainforest swamp or wherever the hell he is and just hangs out with these crazy ass animals and picks them up and kisses them and loves on them?
No.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, he doesn't kiss on him and love on him, but he does pick these crazy animals up. Let me see where do I have TikTok up on? Oh, I guess I clicked it out. Let me reopen it. TikTok on the clock.
Is he trying to be like a Steve Irwin?
Dude, this guy is like, it's not even, I don't even know what to describe this as. It's honestly insane. I can't believe you've never seen this guy. Also,
not that I know of.
My
anyway.
likes probably look concerning from just like quick flip through.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to see all that. You know.
It's just like, actually, this is actually really not even that bad.
Dude, TikTok is a wild place, bro.
It really is.
Bree and I both opened up
It's really
TikTok at the
fun.
same time. We were sitting on the couch. She had it was a girl with a wooden spoon up her cooch. She's like swinging that thing around.
What?
And I opened, yeah.
This is on your, okay, I finally found it. Finally found the TikTok. I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
No.
All right. Let me get this, let me get it like prepped. So then, okay, here we go. Are you ready to be like, what in the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
The Everglades, and I'm calling up the swamp.
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy. Yeah, he's in the Everglades.
He is
Swamp.
I love
ready.
this shit.
Good thing he's just a little one. I'm out here looking for the 20-foot Burmese python, and I found this big swamp puppy
God.
sleeping. Tried to wake him up, but he wasn't budging.
I love how he's just dragging him.
All of his friends were awake, though. Check this out.
That's a
They're
ton of
everywhere.
gators.
Nothing
Mhm.
new. You gotta watch
That's
your
what those
step.
are. Those are gators, not
There's
crocodiles,
venomous
right?
cottonmouths everywhere. Check out this
Yeah.
panther chameleon.
Because he's in
This is a
Florida.
big boy. Yoink.
It's a big boy.
We ended up catching
Yoink.
5 of them. Of these rare and valuable lizards. Leopard frog. Yoink. You definitely don't want to step on one of these dusty pygmy rattlesnakes.
Dude, the frogs
This
make
basilisk
crazy
is giving me
noises.
a kiss. Check out this huge
Dude,
green
I would
water
not
snake.
pick up a
Yoink.
snake like that.
He ended up giving me a kiss too. Check this out.
Look, he's just
Right
letting
on
him
the
munch on
knuckles.
his hand.
Little
Why?
tropical orb weaver.
Oh,
I mean,
hell
maybe
no,
he doesn't
dude. Don't touch that
hurt.
spider. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Hey guys,
hell
I'm in the
no.
Florida Everglades and I'm calling.
Fishing Garrett,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
his name.
I have seen this guy.
Crazy. Have you seen all the AI, like, I think we might have talked about this, like all the SpongeBob and Patrick AI songs?
I have seen some of them, yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
also do, like, Plankton. I see a lot of those, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I like the plankton ones.
All right. I'm going to close this. Head back to here. All right, we're crawling in at an hour 5. Should we hop into the media corner? Close it out?
Yeah.
You want to start or you want me to go?
I'll start.
Go ahead.
So music. Been listening
Uh-oh.
to fuck. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Speaking of music, dude, have you heard of this guy Noah Kahan? Have I mentioned this guy to you yet? It's one of those artists that I started out, didn't like him. Couldn't stand it. And then just like one of those days you like almost get so annoyed by it that you start to like it. Does that make
Sure.
sense at all? He's
Yeah,
got
I
one of
guess.
those. It almost seems like he was kind of he was going for that, not exactly Tyler Childers-esque, but what kind of brand of music is that? I know it's country, but it's got more as like folk music, I guess. Is that what you would call it?
It's
Like
kinda
mountain,
I think they call it like
mountainy
like
music, mountain country,
Americana
whatever.
kind of shit or something. Yeah.
So he's going for that. The song that I first heard was "Stick Season," and I'm crawling through this album now, and it's not bad, but it's so many songs that I'm starting to think that there's going to be a lot of songs that sound very similar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm staying tuned on that, but it was someone that I was not too fond of, but now I'm coming around on. So sorry I interrupted your media corner to just throw mine in there.
No, you're
but
good.
Go ahead.
You're good.
Sorry, brother.
So, rediscovered a song, and this was actually because I watched King of Staten Island the other day with
Pete Davidson?
Yeah,
No way, dude. That's a big movie
Yeah.
for you to watch.
it was pretty good.
I haven't even seen. I haven't even
actually-
seen that.
I enjoyed it. I was a little upset with the ending though. I was.
Isn't it
But
Isn't it like kind of based on a true story though?
yeah, but it's where it leaves you hanging. It just kind of stops.
Oh,
You're just
okay.
Like he's finally starting to turn his life around a little bit, and then boom, it's just done. You're like, what the fuck?
I thought
man?
you were
Like, I
getting
wanna see
pissed
him.
off about a true story. I don't think it's an exact true story, but isn't it about Pete Davidson in a way? I
It's
feel like
got
everything
something
Pete
to do
Davidson
with his-
does is like he's. Oh no! Wait. So there's King of
It has
Staten
something to do with his
Island,
dad.
and then there's Big Time Adolescence. I think I'm getting those two
Yeah.
confused.
But it has
King of Staten Island
I
is
think
is
King of
about
Staten
him and his
Island-
dad, right?
Yeah, because his dad was, and Bree didn't know this, and she started crying after she figured it out. But his dad was a firefighter and died in 9/11 or whatever. But
Right.
anyway, there's a song in there that they play or whatever. There's like a scene, and they're all singing it or whatever. It's called "One Headlight" by the Wallflowers,
Nice.
and it's one of those I forgot all about it, but it's such a banger. I remember hearing it when I was growing up. So I've been listening to that one a lot. Also been listening to "Man in the Box" by Alice in Chains, and because that one's just a classic, just good.
Okay, so I know of Alice in Chains, but if it was like, I think I'm gonna like look up some of their songs, and I'll be like, okay, I do know Alice in Chains. Let's see. So they're Man in the Box. That is them.
Mhm.
And what is
Yep.
that song exactly? Would I know it if I heard it? Probably.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. I don't like recognize it right now, but
Here, see if you can get like the very beginning where he starts singing.
oh. It's not coming to me, but I
No.
do. I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll join in on the Chains.
Yeah, and I've been listening to a lot of Matchbox 20 and Three Doors Down lately too. So
Hey, little three doors.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Gotta
So,
love
I
that.
think they're about to go on tour.
They're coming to
maybe.
the amp.
Oh, are they really? Wow.
Well, isn't there? There's a lot of there's a lot of door bands, isn't there? So there's the Doors, and then there's
The Doors,
Three Doors Down, right?
3 Doors Down.
What is
Can't
the
think of any
difference
other.
between? So the Doors are older, right?
Yeah,
The Doors.
The Doors.
Oh yeah, the Doors are like
They have
Yeah.
fucking. I'm thinking of the Ramones.
Jim Morrison, lead vocalist.
No, yeah, that's the Doors. Yeah,
Let's see what kind of songs the Doors are singing.
they did a
Oh,
song with.
People Are Strange. People Are
They,
Strange.
they did a song with Skrillex a long time ago.
Okay, the Doors kind of have some fucking bangers, dude. All right. Sorry, getting a little sidetracked on the Doors. I'm also having terrible tab management over here. It's taking me like I clicked through every tab before I got to the Riverside one, and I can literally read them. Jesus. All right. Is that all you got for the
Yeah.
media? Watching anything
And then-
special?
And then movies. Watched King of Staten Island. Trying to think. Oh, I watched Bronson. Liked
Yeah,
Bronson.
So Bronsolino, is this about is he fighting? Is that what I was looking at? It looks like it's about
Charlie Bronson is the most he's the most violent prisoner in Britain's history, I guess, is what they claim him to be. Yeah. And so the guy pretty much he's kind of insane. I don't really know what caused this. They don't really go into that, but he just started fucking fighting people in the prison and shit.
This guy
Like the
looks
guards
insane.
and shit. Like he held people hostage and shit in his cell and stuff like that. And when the guards would come in, dude, he's like clearly outnumbered or whatever, but he'd go down with a fight, bro. He would strip butt naked and start beating the shit out of these dudes. And then obviously they would always win. But
This is from 2008?
yeah, Tom Hardy.
All right. Maybe I'll check this out. You can watch it on, what did you watch this on?
Peacock.
All right. That's what it's
oddly
looking like,
enough,
yeah.
You see a lot of Tom Hardy's cock, unfortunately.
A lot of Tommy's hard.
Yeah. No, he's not hard, but I mean, you see his dick swimming around.
More like Tom Softy.
Yeah. Yeah. But
all right. Well, very nice. I'll run through my media real quick. I kind of got a long list, but I will just spit it off really quick here. Hold on, let me catch myself. As I've said earlier, watching Chris Hemsworth Limitless on Disney Plus. Going to go ahead and give that a 4 out of 5. Go ahead and check it out, please. Especially you, Truman, since you sounded like you fucking hated it. Not reading, but listening to David Goggins' book. Also was kind of skeptical on that, but it's actually pretty good. I'm not too far into that, so I really can't give just like a good opinion on it, but I'm liking it. I've been doing this new thing where to go to sleep, I just throw on the audiobook for 10 minutes, throw a little timer on it. And dude, before the 10 minutes every time, I am out like a light. It's perfect. Also, me and Carly watched this movie that we had already seen, but it's called The Binge. It's on Hulu. Super funny. It's basically like a spoof on The Purge. There's one night a week where everyone can drink because alcohol has been like all like drugs and alcohol have been outlawed in the US in like the year 2032 or something like that. It's got Vince Vaughn. It's got I don't know if you've seen this movie called The Package on Netflix, or I think the kid was actually in Stranger Things. Did you ever watch Stranger Things? I think we talked about this.
I did. Yep.
You know the kid with the super long dark hair? I don't think he came until like season 4 maybe.
The stoner dude?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he is in this movie as well. He's hilarious. I love him. But watch that again because we just like needed something easy to throw on. And then I also started the first episode of The Bear, which I think I might have talked about wanting to start, but finally did it. I don't like finally now.
But that's about a chef.
Yeah, it's like it's actually really good. It seems like it's going to be pretty good. I understand all the jokes now about it with all the yes chef and how they talk and how quick like it is and stuff like that. Definitely understand all that now. Hopping into anime that probably like one person might care about. Started the new season of Jujutsu Kaisen, if that's how you say that. I just call it JJK for a short, easy way to say it. Pretty good so far. And then I think that's it. I will drop just kind of not really media, but also kind of media. I am getting decently well at the guitar, surprisingly. Not like
I
crazy
picked
good,
up the
but
guitar yesterday.
all I've ever known is just really chords. And so I really want to learn how to,
Yeah.
pick stuff. So I'm just going
Shred,
back to
bro.
trying to shred. Or just, I don't know. I just want to learn how to just learn the guitar. I really don't even know much about it. Like, I know what I'm strumming on as far as chords, but I don't really know how to be technical with it or anything like that. And I really do enjoy learning about music. It's really bringing me back to like the saxophone days and just,
Yeah.
like you're practicing stuff like scales and stuff, which suck. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you're like, okay, like I can see myself getting better and how this is going to translate to me being able to do things that are going to be cooler in the
Yeah.
future. So
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I don't know, doing a ton of scales right now. I don't know if you ever heard of Marty Schwartz on YouTube. Surely you have if you ever played guitar. You never heard of Marty Schwartz?
I mean, if maybe you
Let
showed
me
me a
let me
video,
let me
I might
bring
be
up
able to.
let me bring up Marty Schwartz. This guy, I mean, I remember watching his tutorials probably when I was maybe between 10 to 13. And now he just has like a full playlist on his YouTube channel that's for like learning lead guitar. So I'm just starting at video one, crawling my way through. All right, I'm about to share my screen. Tell me, have you seen this man? This guy look familiar to you? Marty Schwartz, Beast.
Yeah, I may have seen
If you've ever looked up any
a
guitar, like
video or
any
two
like popular
from
rock
him. Yeah,
song tutorial on guitar, I always forget you're more of a drummer at the end of the
probably
day.
has one. Yeah,
Yeah, he's got
yeah,
it. He's got it for sure. But that's Marty. He's coming in clutch for me. He's teaching me all the right things, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm
my
actually
my thing is like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but my thing with like learning guitar and stuff is I have that Ultimate Guitar Tabs or whatever app. I've got the pro
right.
version. I can read the tabs, and I'm like, I don't try to play a lot of things that I don't already know. Like, no, as in like up here, like I've not
Oh no,
heard.
you have
And
to know the
so,
song.
yeah, so typically I can kind of piece it together by looking at the tab, by reading the tab, and then just knowing what I know about the song or whatever, and I can get somewhat decent results like that.
Yeah, that's what I was actually kind of. I watched like another video, and one guy was like, if you're kind of getting back into things or picking up the guitar for the first time, he was like, honestly, just go listen to songs and use your ear, and then like
Yeah,
loosely look at the tab. But he was like, you're gonna be better off just like using your ears and kind of figuring it out that way than like just always relying on a tab. And I was like, that's kind of a good idea, but I don't know
yeah,
if I'm that smart. But I'm really getting good at just like getting my fingers on like down and up the fretboard, which is nice. Because that was my
yeah.
biggest problem. I sucked at just like knowing where I was picking wise, but now I'm getting better at
You
that.
want to
So
okay? You want something easy?
what's up?
Um, Rage Against the Machine. They're relatively easy to play. Obviously,
Really?
not the solos. The solos are not because Tom Morello does all that crazy shit. But like Bulls on Parade, super easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really wanting to do I don't know, like I want to get it like all I have is an acoustic guitar, so I want to get like a semi hollow or like a SG or something and just go like
Hmm.
Epiphone because I'm not gonna fork out the money for a nice Gibson as much as I'd love to. We'll look at these guitars and that'll be the last thing we do because I wanted to show these to you actually because they are
Guitar I've
fucking
always wanted is a DDS 50.
DDS 50.
Is that that's
DDS
Gibbs?
50.
Is that the Gibson or the Epiphone? I may be fucking up the
Um,
letters too.
well, basically Epiphone. Or I think Gibson bought Epiphone like a while ago, right?
Yeah.
So I think I want to go ES, right, for the semi hollow. Are you seeing
Oh,
my
yeah.
screen?
It's not. Wait, what the fuck was I just saying? DDS.
You were saying DDS.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
want
I'm
this
just being
cherry.
stupid. Yeah,
I
yeah.
want the
I've always
cherry.
wanted one of those. Yeah, those are super sweet.
They look so and they sound so good. And
Yeah,
then but there's also I like this natural one in this right here. Oh, come on now.
you gotta go red, bro. Red or
I
white.
know. That's what I jeez. What you have I'm just gonna look it up on here because I don't feel like. Which Les Paul do you have? What in the fuck?
I have the. Do I have a standard or I have a studio? I've got that one right there. Stop.
Right here,
You see that white one?
all white.
Yep. The white one with the gold hardware.
Oh,
yeah, that one
this
right
one?
there. Yeah, that's the one I got.
Nice. Do you ever get that thing out?
Yeah, I've got it out right now.
Oh,
Actually, I picked it up. I picked up the Martin and the Les Paul yesterday. I don't have an amp though.
Do you have it? Is it
My
in the room with you?
cords. No, it's
Oh, dang.
the Martin's right there.
I was gonna say, freaking, let me see that motherfucker.
The Les Paul. It'd take me 5 seconds to grab it.
Your video quality's pretty poor anyway, but
Okay, yeah, fuck me,
It's-
dude. Whatever. Dude.
I gotta stop drinking these damn smoothies on here. Those freaking blueberry seeds just get all up in my teeth. So apologize. I apologize for that. But any closing statements? We'll do a few shout outs real quick. I'll let you start it off.
Shout out to the listeners.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. You guys actually, I don't know how many of you guys actually were real viewers or not, but the video did decently well. And don't go look and be like, yeah, I got 20 views. You guys call that decent? Well, that's decent, baby. So
Decent
that
for
is
us.
decent in these worlds. But I'll shout out Marty Schwartz. He's getting me back into the guitar. What a beast. Shout out David Goggins, dude. Loving the book so far. Maybe I'll be a full-on Gog head after this. I'll be an absolute. What would be like a good name for like a Goggins fan? I was gonna call him like a gog,
Goghead.
like a goglin instead of a goblin. Where my goglins at? But all right, thank you for listening and watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.